This episode is made possible by listeners just like you. If you want to help fund future shows, please head over to XoneBros.com/support. Hello, everybody, and welcome to XoneBros. This is podcast number 49. We are your positive gaming and Xbox One community.
Yes, we are. We're 49 now?
49.
Wow.
We are 3 weeks away from our 1-year anniversary. Our 1-year anniversary is on March 13th, and we're 1 episode away. That's right. This week, we will hit, ready for it, 100,000 downloads.
Woo!
It's been a good year. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to us, for subscribing to us, to downloading. It's a milestone. On that note, in 3 weeks, March 13th, Friday, March 13th, Friday the 13th.
Yes.
It's our 1 year. It's our 1 year anniversary.
Cool.
We mentioned last week that we will have prizes that we will be giving away to anyone on our email list. Those prizes are about to be announced. George the Man, why don't you announce one of those prizes? Announced.
He's already done it. That was past tense.
Announced it.
First prize for...
Or just any of them.
Any of our prizes.
One of them. Go ahead.
Evolve.
Evolve!
Wow.
Evolve. If you don't have Evolve, sign up for the email list on our 1 year anniversary show. Mr. McSpicy, another prize.
Ori
and the Blind Forest.
That's what I want.
That's what I was
I'm going to sign up just for that. I'm going to try to
We signed up for the email list. I can't wait. And last but not least, we have a bunch of gift cards, Xbox One, Xbox Live gift cards that we will be giving away. If you want to be eligible for those, you want to celebrate with us on our birthday, join the email list, and we will do that March 13th, Friday the 13th. Is that an omen? Is that a bad omen?
No, that's freaking awesome.
Okay, good.
That's great. Are you kidding?
I just want to make sure. Madden Ultimate Team Tournament. It is the semifinals, and the semifinals are between, are you ready? Actually, they're streaming right after this show, the semifinals, between Toast and Shebrew.
Oh!
And the winner of that plays Wild Gopher, who is undefeated up to this point. So, if Toast or Shebrew wins, they have to beat Wild Gopher twice in order to claim the championship. Wild Gopher set up really nice.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's no, he still can hit the loser's bracket?
Yep. That's how it works, baby.
Wow.
It is true double elimination. All the way. The games are intense. Stay tuned. Head over Toastmaster B. Check him out. He will be streaming that right after the show. The Idarb tournament. Mr. McSpicy, have you been getting signups for that?
I have. I've been getting quite a few signups.
How can people sign up for that?
Hopefully I'm organized enough to figure all this out and get it going. But no, just tweet me at Mr. McSpicy. That's MrMCSPICEY. And just say you want to sign up and play, and I'll set up the brackets. I think the deadline, we're going to call it the 27th because the 28th is a Saturday. So
yeah.
Just tweet me, say I want to join the tournament, the Idarb tournament, and let me know your gamer tag.
So you have till next Friday. You have me in that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
didn't
you
tweet
guys,
you.
You didn't tweet me. Neither of you did.
Yeah.
I should.
But I'm in that
Better than a
tournament.
tweet.
If you want to jump in that tournament, tweet Mr. McSpicy. It'll be a big one.
And then I'll just let them know. So expect to hear from me via Xbox Live or Twitter. Make sure I know your gamer tag because that's how I'm going to organize this because I'm going to count on everyone contacting each other. Once I tell you who you play, just play it and then just let me know who wins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Easy?
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
I like it.
What is that from?
Yeah, it's the greatest game ever played.
Oh. Very nice.
Boom! Nailed it! I know my movies.
One of the best golf movies ever.
I love that movie.
If you like golf, if you like Shia LaBeouf, you'll like this movie.
Holes. Just one word, holes.
Also, I just want to throw a shout out. Thank you so much, everyone, for rating us on iTunes. If you haven't yet, please go over and do that. Rate us, review us there, and subscribe to us there. iTunes is the big boy. and it helps grow the community, grow the positive gaming community that we've all come to love. And also thank you to our Patreon users. We mentioned that at the beginning of the broadcast. Let's get this show on the road.
Can I ask him? Jordan, what's new in the world of Xbox One?
Woo!
Oh, there's a lot of new stuff this week.
Oh, good.
So, first things first, PAX East is coming up, starting March 6th, going through March 8th. And if you happen to be over in Boston, Massachusetts,
Bostonia,
then you should hit it up. And if you happen to hit it up, be sure to check out the Xbox booth. It's going to be Friday, March 6th, Saturday, March 7th, and Sunday, March 8th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the Xbox booth.
home of the current Super Bowl champions.
Oh.
Yeah, in New England.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so
Neat.
maybe they'll be there.
Maybe Tom Brady will be at
At the Xbox booth.
Xbox
Yeah.
booth.
So, anyway, if you happen to go, check out the Xbox booth. They got a lot of cool stuff.
Also,
going on.
if you're in the community and you go, please send us pictures. Represent the XoneBros community. We should get T-shirts for people that go to these things, and we can send them out. I mean, to truly represent. Texas went to PAX South, and his pictures were really cool, and his report back was awesome about what happened. So yeah, let us know if you're going.
All right, so Upload Studio got an update. Apparently, I did not know this. Upload Studio is one of the most used apps on the Xbox One.
Well, how did they get that number? Because
By people going in and creating their own.
You have to
clips.
go in for Upload Studio. The other one it's just a clip recorded.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this one's been around since the beginning, and if they're saying over the past year, this is the
Oh,
most used
okay,
app.
okay.
Well, there was like 5 apps at the beginning.
Oh, well, it is.
You know?
But anyway, Upload Studio is getting a huge update. Some of the new updates are going to be new transitions, screen splashes, new templates, intros.
Screen splashes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Keep going. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
Yeah, templates, intros, double box, and green screen effects, and also the new support runtime is 30 minutes, and you can stack 15 clips together now. A new number of 15.
15 clips.
Yeah. So you can stack 15 clips together,
Okay.
and you have a new runtime of 30 minutes to create, do whatever you want.
So you can post a video that's 30 minutes long.
Yeah, if you want.
Well, why not?
Yeah, do it.
Wait, how does that? How do you get 30 minutes of footage with only 15
'cause-
clips?
Because you can take a 30-minute video in one clip.
But I mean, because the DVR you can record 5 minutes apiece, but it's when you say Xbox record that, it's only 30 seconds. So I'm
So
doing
you can-
math here.
You can DVR 15 times 5 is well over 30 minutes.
Oh, maybe you're right. Okay, math is hard.
Math is hard.
Oh man,
That's hard for me too. It's okay.
I think I did that right. That's 15 clips, 5 minutes apiece. But
you would have to have I mean, that's great that they're giving us that option. But wow,
But
that's a lot of highlighting.
No, actually, you guys should go into the Upload Studio. Try and go in once a week. They have a show called Upload, and it basically kind of gives you a little bit of news, kind of throws out. I've actually entered a couple Upload challenges. I haven't won, but I've entered. So they have cool different things when you go into the Upload app. So I would suggest people going into it and just checking it out. It's pretty cool. But
Sweet.
anyway, apparently no one else thinks
No,
it's cool.
I was writing in chat. So
Okay, so
no, Jordan, that was cool.
I was
man.
drinking my root beer.
So Xbox One March system update is now being rolled out to the preview members, and the long-awaited screenshots is coming in.
I watched the
this
video on that
update.
Looks nice. I am a little concerned, and I don't. Did anyone else see the video Major Nelson put out on how to do the screenshot? Basic.
It's really easy.
For those of you out there who haven't yet seen it, it's a double tap just like you would to record it. A double tap, it'll slide out, and you press
Y to save it.
Y to screenshot because X is record that.
Yeah, double tap the Xbox button. at the top.
I do wish it was a little more seamless than that. The screenshot.
It actually is. You can say Xbox screenshot.
Okay, well then there you go. Just shut up, David. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
What an idiot.
Well, I use. well, how is? Because I use the double tap record that a lot, especially like with Madden. I disconnect my Kinect because of the audible system. But double tap X to record that because it records previous 30 seconds. So it's not. I'm not looking for instant screenshot. You know what I mean? Whereas double tap, you're losing half a second to a second, your screenshot. I mean, if you're
Well,
in the moment,
I think that's the point of the record, and then you can go back and take out your screenshot, right? But
Oh, that's true.
when
Okay,
you're
I
playing
didn't
any
think of
game,
that.
you can't just quickly take.
Oh,
What
an idiot! No,
I'll
I'm
just
kidding.
sit over here and drink my.
But anyway, so like
No, those are valid.
Yeah.
I'm glad because I wouldn't have known if you didn't say anything.
like X1 said, you double tap the white button, and that takes a
jewel.
screenshot, and then you hit the jewel, and then you hit Y to save it, or if you have your Kinect hooked up, you can say Xbox take a screenshot, and it'll
Is it take a
automatically-
screenshot?
It
should
is
just
take
be
a screenshot. It is take
Xbox
a
screenshot. That's faster.
Xbox
well, it is
take
faster.
a screenshot.
Do you know what confuses me? How I have to say Xbox on and then Xbox turn off. You know?
Yeah.
You can't just or is it the backwards? I don't know. I screw up every time.
I think it's turn off. Xbox.
It's Xbox on, Xbox turn
you're right.
off.
You're right.
It confuses me. Why didn't they just go with one?
I will say this week, this is way off topic. We're going way off topic.
Well,
here.
that's our job
Dude,
when Jordan does the news.
I have been playing with the update on the controller. Turn it on. It's so much faster. I love it.
Yeah, it is.
I did what Jordan did. I was just like, woohoo, woohoo, turn it on and off.
It's the little things.
It's the little things in life that keep me happy.
All right, Jordan.
All right, so
Like
next
this root beer.
Next in the biggest thing in the update, we're gonna have the screenshots. Next big thing is the upload app update, which we've already went over because that was a pretty big update. The next is kind of cool. It's suggested friends. So kind of like Facebook, where like it connects you. It says, hey, this person and you and this person have like 5 mutual friends type thing. It's gonna be something like that. It's gonna help you find friends that you might know. Friends in your area, stuff like that. So suggested friends is coming, right? We're having the sharing your name. There's they're rolling out new ways to share your real name if you want. I just do my Twitter name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well-
if you want to share your real name, you
Well,
can.
your
so.
Twitter name is your gamer tag as well.
Yeah. So
So's mine.
yeah. You just remind people.
So I will be
I'm out there.
utilizing I will be utilizing the screenshot thing to share on Twitter.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome.
Well, how I've done my screenshots is I've had capture card, which is not as seamless as this.
I've
by
just
any
held up
means.
my iPad.
Yeah,
to my
that's-
TV.
So they're
That's
just
the analog way.
They're
Yeah,
rolling
exactly.
out. They're rolling out 2 new ways to share your real name. Of course, you can. I mean, if you don't want it, you can share your real name with the entire Xbox community, just your friends, or just selected friends that you have. So you don't have to share your real name because I know some people don't like to do that. It's completely an option for you. They're giving us more tile transparency options to go in and see. Which I actually
haven't
really like the
even-
tile transparency.
I have
option.
USC on my background, but other than that, I haven't customized it all too much there. But transparency, nice.
So they're also adding some new privacy and online safety settings. They added new settings for sharing voice and search data to create an option for users to allow a collection. Basically, you know how like you can sign up to analyze and it sends it back to Microsoft and they try and make it better. They're just adding stuff like that to make it better and safer and stuff like that. So.
Okay, cool.
Hey, this actually is one of my favorite ones. A report spam button. I've been getting a lot of
I get a lot of spam,
and it's
too.
surprising. Like just this year, the first time ever on a gaming console, I've gotten a lot of spam lately.
You want to know what mine has been? FIFA coins. Buy these X amount of FIFA coins. Legit. Type in, come to this website. Boom. It's like, oh,
Well, it's because they
man.
make it easy to send to a lot of people.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, that's
But anyways,
good.
yeah. So there's going to be a
Report spam
button.
Support RAM.
Support Pam.
Yeah. Also, Australia
Aussie.
is getting the One Guide.
Oh,
Good for them. Also, jealous of this one.
Good for them. Moving on.
Also in Australia,
That's
they're
Scotty
getting
Ducky, man.
Yeah,
That's
no.
Scotty Ducky
So
country.
he's now getting the One Guide, and this is what I'm jealous of. He's getting the Xbox One TV tuner.
Oh, we do need that.
Yeah.
I know,
I will
digital
say.
TV tuner.
Although Sling TV is coming, so
yeah, I guess you're right.
And
But
I've-
still, the tuner's cool.
yeah,
So
whatever.
Moving on.
anyway, so that's the big bullet points for the update. Preview members should be seeing it pretty soon if you don't already have it, and then of course the rest of us will get it probably 2nd or 3rd week of March. So Destiny has an update. Weekly heroic strikes are now matchmaking.
So that's actually awesome.
Yeah,
that was one of my beefs.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Can we talk about this now, or should we wait?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so I like that they add matchmaking, and me and Dark Assassin talked about this one time. So why don't they? Because they're all about, well, this is really hard. You should have friends to do it with. Yeah, that's all great and fine. Why not give us an option to do it with a friend, or to matchmake with other
Yeah,
people?
I know.
Why? I mean,
yeah.
this is okay. comparing it to World of Warcraft, they have 3 different tiers, right? Or a few different tiers, right? The lowest one is matchmaking. If you're matchmaking, you get in and you get this piece of gear that has plus 10 strength, right? But if you do it as a pre-made group with friends, you get in and you get a piece of gear with plus 12 strength. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the reason they do that is because they want everybody to experience what they've created, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not to mention it'll help you make. I don't know. They should do something like that.
Yeah. Well,
then you still have the incentive to do the harder raid, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
You know, the look for group sites that you can go to. They have a Destiny one. Somebody put one together. There's probably a couple of them, but I've honestly met some really good friends just doing that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I get exactly what you're saying.
Or even just the normal mode strike. Have that as matchmaking, and then hard mode have that group up with people that you know what I mean.
Yeah,
just something like that. I just. In Bungie's defense here, they did say in their weekly news update that they are looking into supporting matchmaking through raid. They don't know how they're going to do it yet. Honestly, they should hire me, and I should just tell them what I just said because I think that's a genius system.
Consultation fee right there.
But anyway, I think that's how they should do it. I mean, maybe they'll find a better way. They probably will. But they are looking into it, quote unquote. So, but weekly heroic strikes now have matchmaking, and you can no longer solo the weekly heroic strike if you did solo it before.
They've made it harder, or
I
think
they patched they patched something to make it so you can't solo. And even the question was that can I still solo the heroic strike? And it says no. This change applies to all levels of the weekly heroic.
Are they making it so you can't go by yourself anymore, or have they changed the gameplay at all?
No, you can't go by yourself because it's an automatic matchmaking now.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, which I like because sometimes you can't find friends, or you don't have friends online, or you get on different,
or you can
your
have
schedules
a friend
are different from
sign
your
in
friend.
with you, and then if he's got to go, just sign out, and then you can still solo.
Yeah, so
maybe.
But anyway,
I don't know. Not tested. I haven't tested that method.
I like that they're adding the matchmaking. I think it's definitely should be in there.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Battlefield 4 for the first time ever is working hand in hand with the community to build a new map.
That's cool.
So that is cool.
So what kind of stuff? Because I saw this headline, and I didn't click in because I wasn't. I mean, I'm not going to participate in that. But what kind of participation? Well, what do you do?
They didn't really. I mean, you go to the website CE. Let me check it again.
Is it like a voting on the maps?
No. So they're
people are just drawing on pictures.
No.
And I want a gun here.
They will take
and then put a.
I know that's what I want to know.
Clock tower right here, and
that'll
be awesome.
It'll be like a bird's eye view of the map with triangles and squares and
bad guy X off.
Dice. So basically, what they're saying is the map will be tested and tweaked on Battlefield's 4 community tests environment by Battlefield 4 premium subscribers.
I have no idea what you just said.
Okay, so basically, let me just read the paragraph then.
Okay,
so, quote, DICE will start with a blank canvas, and fans will get to decide the final form it takes. This map will be tested and tweaked on Battlefield 4's community test environment by Battlefield 4 premium subscribers.
So it sounds like, do we want this, or this, X, Y, or Z?
So
boom, boom, boom.
Players will get to directly submit feedback to DICE regarding the map, their ideas,
I can appreciate that.
Stuff like that.
I actually am going to jump on that, and I'm going to make sure that everything I pick will steer it towards the golf course.
I know, the golf course is... It's great.
So, anyway, cool for Battlefield 4.
That was Bad Company 2, right?
Bad Company 1.
That was Bad Company 1?
Yeah.
I just remember that riding around on that golf course while I'm sitting there repairing it.
I know.
That was good.
That was funny. All right, so Killer Instinct has a new character. His name is Aganos.
Aganos!
He's a big rock man, and he actually is really cool looking. This character alone makes me kind of want to get this game.
Mortal Kombat.
But Mortal Kombat's coming out, and there's something a little later.
You're super looking forward to Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I love Mortal Kombat.
I am.
Great game.
The last fighting game I played was DC
Universe
Gods
versus Mortal Kombat.
Among Us? Injustice?
No, I didn't play the one
you
before
played
that.
Injustice, you beat me, and I got really upset.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because I was Superman.
Yeah.
Yep. Laser eyes.
I know.
I did the whole time.
Dude, that was a good game.
Yeah, that's right. But the one that I've got seriously into was the one before that with the DC. DC,
Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
Mortal Kombat versus DC.
And then the year after that, they released just Mortal Kombat, a revamp. Oh, such a good.
And
Mortal
that was
Kombat's
a ton
my
of
favorite
fun.
fighting game.
Their games, once you get into it, you really do get competitive. So I'm interested in Mortal Kombat. Yeah. When you get into it, I'll see.
It's a good one. Are you not going to enter the Mortal Kombat tournament?
I'm not that good.
That's okay.
Okay, well
Yeah,
okay,
there's-
maybe.
wait,
I
there's
lost my.
next one.
Look,
That's your
I got
tournament you're
knocked
putting
out
on,
in the
right?
second week of my own tournament.
There's probably going to be
know.
like 5 other people that aren't that good either.
Well, I'm
so.
coming back next year.
Yeah, point. Who are you?
Just so you know.
Right there.
Dude, Mortal
Toasted
Kombat.
Shibru and Wild Gopher.
Mortal
I'm there next
Kombat
year.
is the type of game that like ruins relationships between friends.
Oh yeah, no, it's true.
Does it?
It's true.
Oh yeah, because you get
It's like Monopoly?
You get angry.
Yeah, you're like, are you kidding me? Rematch! Like it's a
And then,
frustrating.
stop jabbing! Stop jabbing!
Yeah.
Stop! You have one move. That's it.
Or you always get someone who's like, "That's cheating. You can't do that." It's like it's not cheating if the game allows it to happen. You haven't figured out how to beat it.
Well, there's this one character, and those of you who play Mortal Kombat know this. Noob. I hate playing Noob. Because he's a noob. Like, he has overpowered ability. But I learned how to beat him. So go ahead, use him. I want they have. Go ahead. I know how to beat him now.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Anyway, Killer Instinct.
You know what? I'm going to
Season
enter that
2.
tournament too. I'm going to enter your Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
tournament.
because it's an awesome
Boom.
game, is what
Yeah,
it is.
I'm going to get wasted, but
That's
I
like
can
gonna
butt
be
mash.
That's gonna
I
be
can
my
butt mash.
summer game. Hey, and that might get you a couple rounds.
Might. It will. You got to believe.
Anyway, so Killer Instinct 2 Aganos trailer is now out. Ultra Edition owners get it on February 27th, and the Combo Breaker Edition owners get it on March 5th. All right, guys. Another big game I'm excited for this year. Hopefully this year. We don't know yet. Maybe, probably next year with my luck. But Final Fantasy 15 released some screenshots. They're from episode Duce, which comes with the...
Yeah, we don't really know how to pronounce
Oh,
that,
yeah,
do we?
but-
I think it says douche.
Episode douche.
Anyway, episode Duce is from Final Fantasy HD or Type 0 HD edition, but they released some screenshots and they released a 40-minute video gameplay. Shows off the combat, the battle systems, which is the new battle system is pretty cool. Shows off the open world and day-night cycle, stuff like that. It shows off a bunch of features.
I appreciate
So
day-night cycle.
It is in Japanese.
Appreciate a good day-night cycle.
It is in
Yeah,
Japanese,
me too.
but that's okay. So.
Yeah. It makes it more authentic.
Yeah. Halo Nightfall. That's if you order the Master Chief Collection, you have access to the miniseries that they did. This is the one produced by Ridley Scott. It's actually pretty good. I watched it all week to week when it was coming out, and it is hitting Blu-ray and DVD on March 17th. If
Nice.
you guys want to grab it separately. Also, so do you guys remember like when Halo 3 came out, they had the Believe campaign with the old guy, and you like walked into the museum, and it was basically
Yeah.
advertisements for.
Yeah,
and then,
was it a lot of the slow
yeah, all the
motion
statues.
stuff?
And
Yeah.
he was like, "We knew Chief was still in the fight."
It was.
right? Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, and then in my opinion, the best one, Remember Reach, when it was like super dramatic and it just kept flashing like Remember Reach because
Yeah.
But anyway, so they usually do that with Halo games. This screenshot, which I will post on our Facebook page, got released this week, and it's not confirmed if it's Microsoft's or not. It's just kind of out there, but it's this big stone, and the stone says duty. The stone says duty and honor above all, and then underneath the stone, Master Chief is like laying, quote unquote, lifeless, if you will, right? Anyway, it's a super cool picture,
It is
and
a cool
I'll
picture.
read this quote. Microsoft
That'd
did
be
not.
a cool poster to have.
Yeah,
right behind us.
Microsoft did not claim this. No one knows whose it is or where it's. There's a lot of speculation going around, but Microsoft did come out with a statement, and they said, "quote Xbox and Halo have a tradition of creating rich narrative events to entertain and delight fans, including award-winning campaigns such as Starry Night, Believe, and Remember Reach, and more. We have no details to share at this time, but look forward to an exciting and surprising fans later this." Oh my
Well,
God.
you want
Yeah,
to want me
whatever.
to...
Unquote. There we go. Anyway, basically
job.
said,
Well done.
yeah, look forward to an exciting, surprising
And
event.
Event?
Theme, yeah.
Okay.
Later this, basically hinting that they are going to make another live action like they have. I mean,
Okay.
So
Cool.
look
That's
forward
cool.
to
excited.
that. So, do you remember Landfall? Landfall was a really good one too with
Yeah.
Halo 3. All right, World of Tanks, the game that Mark is going to get day one, is coming out for the Xbox One.
I will. Wait, is it going to be free?
So, for
Okay,
all
he's being
gold-
sarcastic. I want that out. I'm not a fan. Okay.
For all Xbox Live Gold members, this is free, and if
Nice.
you have it on the Xbox 360, you'll be able to carry your accounts up to the Xbox One, which makes sense because it's basically kind of like just sign into your account type of thing, right?
Yeah.
So, Xbox One World of Tanks. No exact release date, but it is coming to Xbox One in 2015.
Shortly.
Shortly.
Shortly. It'll be here shortly.
All right, Scream Ride
Scream
is
Ride!
now available for digital pre-order and pre-download. Also, the demo did come out this week.
It did come out. We'll
and
talk
talk
this.
about that later. But if you haven't tried out the demo, I think it's still available.
As of last night, it was.
Yeah, so go check it out. Also, Hand of Fate, now available on
I was
Xbox
looking
One.
at this game. It's like a monster. How many monsters did you kill? Kind of game. I don't know. There's all these titles that I don't know about coming out.
Trivial Pursuit Live
Oh, I do
is
love
now
me some Trivial
available
Pursuit.
for Xbox.
We should have a game night
One.
where the XoneBros only play board games on the Xbox One.
Like Monopoly.
Yeah.
Monopoly,
I like
Risk,
it.
Yeah.
Trivial
I'm
Pursuit.
down. Heck
We
yeah.
invite people in.
Trivial
Blue.
Pursuit.
You don't know Jack, which I hear you can participate. People can participate from their cell phones.
Like Commander Mode on Battlefield 4.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
Blue Estate is now also available for the Xbox One.
I'm going to play while I'm in the bathroom then. Set it up.
Roundabout is also now available for
I don't
the
know what
Xbox
this game
One.
is, but I love the cover.
It's a good cover.
Yes. It's just like an explosion behind this.
Model.
She looks like
I don't
half police,
Half police from the
officer,
20s?
half
Basically,
air
what this
stewardess.
game is, it's basically like, to me, when I look at it, it's like the new version of Crazy Taxi. You pick up passengers, you drop them off.
Okay, I did like Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, Crazy
In
Taxi's
fact,
fun.
I have it in.
Biggest game
Can we go
release.
get it?
Let's go get it.
Biggest game release of this week, I think. Dead or Alive 5 Last Round is now available.
I do like Dead or Alive.
for Xbox One.
I do like Dead or Alive.
I do too, but I don't know because Mortal Kombat's coming out, and that's my fighting game.
Yeah. You've got to kind of stick and own one fighting game,
Yeah.
or else you just suck.
That's me. I'm in the suck side.
And then you got to stick and own one character. Hey guys, what character are you going to be in Mortal Kombat?
Johnny Cage is in this one,
Katana.
right?
Oh, Katana's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a bad A.
I'm
He
Scorpion.
lives lifestyle
Always.
I want to live.
Scorpion. Always.
I want to live.
He is.
So does Katana.
Every time he wins, he puts on his shades. Stands there. So does Katana. Oh, man.
Anyway, Dead or Alive 5 Last Round is now available. I'm thinking about it, but that's it for the news this week.
Whenever I can finish something and put on shades and just stand there, I want that. I want to be a part of it.
Whenever I have a chance to be a woman, I'm there.
Saving the day and your wallet.
This is the portion of the show where we try to save you money, and this week, Xbox held a huge sale, and it continues through. 1 second, let me get the dates here. Through the 23rd. So for the next couple days, jump on these games. There's a lot of good ones. One of the biggest ones, which if any of you missed out
I
on
missed it.
Rad Like
I
My
missed it.
Dad actually sent me a text. So shout those of you from the early days of the show will remember Rad. Shout out to Rad.
Yeah.
He texted me and I purchased it that next morning, and like 2 hours later,
When
back
I went
up.
and checked back up to 60.
Oh.
It's like a
Wait, did you
flash
did you
sale.
grab it or did you miss?
I missed it.
Oh,
I missed it.
You would like that game too.
$9.
No.
$9.
We haven't even said the game.
It's
Oh.
anticipation.
Go ahead, say it.
Isn't it Bloodborne?
No, it's not.
Bloodborne.
No, what were we talking about?
Lord's
Lord-
That's what I mean. I got those mixed up in my head.
Bloodborne is a PlayStation 4
PlayStation 4.
exclusive.
I
And it's
know.
an exclusive.
I know. I thought in my head, okay, don't make fun of me.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne,
no.
Bloodborne on the Xbox One.
It was a huge sale this
My
week.
mind said, okay, Lords of the
Lords
Fallen.
of the Fallen,
My
$9.
mind said Lords of the Fallen.
That was this week, so sorry. I tweeted it out. Tweeted it out. A bunch of people. PMH picked it up right away. And a bunch of other people had mentioned that they got it. This weekend, you can get Master Chief Collection for $35.99. Killer Instinct entire collection for $47.
Oh, I might get that.
Shadow of Mordor Season Pass $20 or $14.99. That's $10 off. The entire Walking Dead bundle for $20. But don't even waste your money on that. Get the entire Telltale Games collection for $55. That includes everything, including the season passes to Wolf Among Us, Game of Thrones, etc. Grab that. Trials Fusion, $16. That is a must. Anyone check the Big Air? Someone actually mentioned that they picked it up because they heard us talking about it on the sale here, and I said, Big Air Challenge, jump in it. So
Yeah. Cool.
So
Bloodborne's on my mind, David. It's on my mind.
It's very Dark Souls.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Watch Dogs $24, Limbo $4. That's a must pick up if you haven't got that already. $4 for that.
I got it for free.
Ready for this? McSpicy, this is one you should jump on. Sniper Elite 3,
Already
$10.
got it. Already got it.
Oh, nice. We should play multiplayer.
Yeah, I saw it for $10 and I was like, boom, done.
I will shoot your
Head off.
Yeah.
In slow motion.
Some other
more than that.
Some other notables. Costume Quest 2 is $4.95. NBA Live 15 is $9. At that price, it's not even worth it. So don't waste your money.
Ooh.
That's how much I used to love the NBA Live series, and they ruined it. But hopefully this year they come back. It was a first step. Hopefully this year they come back and do it. Forza Motorsport 5 is $29.99, and Destiny is $40.19. And Alien Isolation is $24.
Did you already mention The Escapist?
No, I didn't.
It's not on sale, is it?
That's 10%
10%
off.
off.
10%
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
The Escapist is 10% off.
Which is
Wait,
it's a new release for Xbox, although it was on Steam.
It's
before.
10% off. You can also get Grand Theft Auto bundle. It's on deals with Gold right now, and 50% off the Dead or Alive game at the moment that Jordan just
So
talked about.
what does that make the price on the Dead or Alive 5?
The bundle for, I don't know what it is for Dead or Alive. The bundle for Grand Theft Auto puts it at from $70 to $60, so it's $10 off. Duck Dynasty is $25, normally $50. And Blue Estate, the game Jordan just talked about, is now $10.39. It's a couple dollars off. Anyways, that's your sales this week. Jump on it. We just so you guys know, as whenever we hear about deals, we try and tweet them out and Facebook them out right away so that everyone knows. So if you haven't yet, follow us on Twitter and join our Facebook page.
That's enough, the both of you.
What was the one you just showed me?
I don't know what Mark and Jordan are doing over there.
We're checking out the screenshots.
Oh, Dead or Alive, huh? Nice.
No, I'm showing them the prices.
Oh, what is it?
That's Dead or Alive 5 Last Round Core Fighters. That's only $5 right now. The full game is actually $39.99.
So it's 50% off.
50%
Cool.
off. Yeah.
This is we missed the segment because you guys were talking, but this is the segment.
Smack!
Where we talk about what we've been playing. McSpicy, what have you been up to this week on the Xbox One?
Didn't play as much as I wanted to.
Okay.
I think that's the story of my life. Is that the story of your life?
No, this week I set aside time. I was like, no, I'm playing.
I've been I've been overwhelmed, but I was able to play a couple hours of The Escapists.
Oh, thoughts?
I think I suck at that game. I pump iron really well.
I know, me too.
Did you play that
Yeah,
too?
I played that game too.
I don't know. Like, I cannot get out. Like, I do a tutorial and it's like, oh, you just escape.
I always think, okay, I'm strong enough now, and I go and pick a fight with the police officer, and I just get destroyed every time.
Do you have a weapon?
I have the soap in the sock.
Yes. You can craft weapons, and you get a sock and a soap, and you put it together, and you got a hammer.
So,
a swinging hammer.
Thoughts on the game? What has been your experience so far? You like it? Can you recommend it to people?
It's a hard one for me. Like,
or are you not that far into it yet?
I've played for probably 2.5 hours, and I feel like I'm 10 minutes into the game because I haven't gone anywhere in it. It's and I've tried to look up online like the Wikipedia and stuff. I got so frustrated that I was looking online like, how the heck do I play this game? Has a huge following. A lot of friends play it together.
Yeah.
And I think I'm a moron. I don't know how to escape a prison.
Well, what I like,
I'm like in the jail. So it starts you off as a tutorial and you get out, whatever.
Yeah.
The next level, it's like, you never want to leave our paradise jail, you know. It's like the warden's letting you do whatever you want, you know. And I'm picking fights, I'm stealing stuff. But every time I try to do something, like file the wall or file the stuff, guards hear it, and then I get sent in jail for 30 or for 3 days, or in a secluded room. But it's hard. I want to like this game, but I'm at the point where I'm very frustrated.
The only thing, my only complaint, I mean, what I like about this game is it's a puzzle with seemingly unlimited options of how you solve it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you just have to figure out the right combination. That's what I like about the game. But that also causes a lot of frustration.
It's really hard because the crafting system, like let's take a game like H1Z1, for example. When you craft something, it tells you that there's stuff still available to craft. Like so, you have your crafting section. You can put an item here, put an item here, and it'll say there's something you can still craft with this item. There's no. It's completely blind. Like whether I can, like with the sock. Let's say the sock and the soap. I know how to make that because of the tutorial. It taught me how to make that. But I don't know if you can still craft something with the sock. I don't know if you can still craft something with the soap.
I see.
And you're very limited on inventory
I
space.
made a weapon out of a fork as well.
Well, you can just use the fork as a weapon.
No, but I combined it. What did I combine it
Or
with?
you can take the fork and smash it against the wall, and it turns into a shiv.
That's what I did.
And then you can be like, meh,
Yeah,
meh,
I have
meh.
a shiv.
Yeah.
I have a shiv. But what are your thoughts on the quest? There's kind of like a mini quest system in there.
It took me 45 minutes to figure out how to give somebody something. And then I just looked online how to do it. It's the Y button.
Yeah, that wasn't a problem. My problem
See
was
what's wrong with me?
my problem was figuring out who to return to. Who gave me the quest in the first place?
You can click the right joystick, and it'll bring up everyone's names.
Beautiful.
And then so you press left on the D-pad, I think, and it brings up your quest real
Will
quick.
it show you where they're at?
No, but you do know that they're going to be in certain places.
Yeah,
They're going
like
to be in the showers.
they're going to be in the lunch. Well, and then everybody
Take your
works
soap and
out.
sock in there.
Everybody works out at a certain
My
time.
swinging hammer.
Did you get a job yet? Have you done the job? I was
I
in
can't.
I was in
okay.
the laundry.
So I was in
assigned
the
to
laundry, and that was the first thing it did when I put me into the game. It says, do your laundry. If you don't do your laundry, you're going to get fired. I'm like, what do I do? Where's the laundry? I didn't know how to take it out of the machine and put it in. And by the time I figured it out, the time was up and I got canned. Then somebody else took my job. So I think what I've figured out is there's a wall where you can see where the jobs are. You can look at it
Yeah.
and you can go,
I
Frank
want to do that one.
or Pedro or whoever it is, they have this job. Let's stop him from accomplishing that job
Let's
and go
shiv him.
beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Just go. My favorite quests are the ones where like he's looking at
I like cause a distraction.
cause a
That's
distraction.
my-
You go up and just punch somebody. But yeah, the ones where he's like, I don't like that guy. Take him out for me.
Okay, so overall, summarize your feelings on The Escapist.
I want to like it, but I'm at the point where I have been very frustrated.
You have
On,
been very
on
frustrated.
the learning curve, my brain's not working that way how that game should work, and I'm frustrated a little bit with the crafting system. I think it's clunky because there's not a lot of inventory space, and I even have a hard time because I'm a hoarder. Maybe my problem is I'm a hoarder in games because I have just random crap in my chests.
Yeah.
You have your bunk.
You have your drawer and stuff.
Yeah, your drawer.
desk.
And you can't just switch when you're full.
Oh,
you know. Anyways, but I like it. I love. I'm not a fan of the music. I thought I would be. I'm a big fan of 8-bit chiptune kind of style music. This music, it's very. It doesn't change too much. Maybe I'm just on the same level for so long. But I expect by next week I'm going to like this game. Right now I'm frustrated.
Okay. It's the learning curve that's
Yeah.
frustrating you.
Yeah,
But,
I wish there was
the
a
game itself you enjoy.
And it's weird, like, okay, I'm gonna just say this: they have different buttons for the same kind of stuff. I wish they just had a button like A, X, and Y. Okay, I wish A was just to interact with something. Instead, you have A interacts sometimes with this stuff, X
Yeah.
interacts sometimes with this stuff, and Y interacts
Well, like
sometimes with
I had
this
a problem
stuff.
when you climb on the desk or you climb on something to get up in the vents or then to jump down. Those are different buttons as well.
Yeah, I wish
And
it
you
was,
have to face a certain way, and yeah,
they could have
that
done
part
the
is-
whole thing with 2 buttons, but instead they mixed the same stuff.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. In chat, they asked, "Is this multiplayer?" It is not multiplayer. It would be really fun if they
I
had
would
some
pump
kind
iron.
of
I would pump
multiplayer
iron with you.
thing in there. When you pump iron, your health goes up, your strength goes
Yeah,
up.
and when you run on the treadmill, you run faster.
Yeah,
Don't you have to hit the joysticks for this?
Yeah.
yeah. Left, right, left, right, left,
And
right,
you just
left,
sit
right.
there. That's the extent of my gameplay in this game. But I think the concept is fascinating. I really want to like this. game.
What really appeals to me, like I said, is the idea of go solve it. There's no one right answer.
Yeah.
At least, and maybe there is only one right answer, but right now That's where I'm at with that game.
Yeah.
Anything else? What else did you play?
Well, I also want to say I've spent all my... For people that are new to the game, there is a payphone that you can call for tips. It costs money. Have you found the payphone
No,
yet?
I have not found the payphone.
That's where I've been spending all my money. But it tells you tips. That's how I know some of the stuff I know is because...
So, okay. That's cool. I like that idea. That
For morons like me,
well,
I didn't know why
I like
was the
that.
button
We're going to
to
throw
give
you.
something.
That's part of the puzzle, figuring out how the game works. Or opportunity cost. You can take your money and here's a tip.
Yeah, it's not real money. It's like the money you get.
No,
from
no,
jobs
yeah,
and
yeah.
Stuff.
You like buy
The
it.
in-game currency.
If it was Battlefield 4, then you could
Yeah.
you could spend real dollars to figure out how to play the game. But it's limited, so you only have like 3 $10 tips, 3 $20 tips, and 3 $30 tips. So it's not a lot of tips. It's just tips to get you going, I guess.
In chat, they said they've already released a beta for multiplayer in Escape. It's just a matter of time before it comes to Xbox One. That's exciting.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Anything else you played this week?
No, on Xbox, no. I wish there was. I had to get my dailies on Hearthstone, but that's it.
Jordan, how about you?
Well, I tried to play Grand Theft Auto earlier in the week.
Oh,
With you.
yes, I tried to
It
play
was-
with you as well.
It was having a
We tried
frustrating
online.
Oh yeah, and you
But-
invited me, and I hopped on, and no one would talk to me anymore.
Well,
Xbox
like-
Live was down. I couldn't talk to you
It
there.
was
No replies to
Xbox
text
Live because the
messages.
next day I jumped on it and was not a problem. So it was Xbox Live being down was not enabling us. But what sucked is we spent like 30 minutes and it's like
Yeah.
I'm just wasting my time.
Yeah.
It was frustrating. But that wasn't Grand Theft Auto's fault. That was Xbox Live service was down that night. Just the night we want to play.
I know that's usually what happens.
I know.
And then I just played a little bit of Idarb, just weekly practice.
Yeah.
How are you? How
you doing?
How are you doing tonight?
Oh, good, I guess. I mean, it's not too hard. I mean, I don't want to say too hard to master, but I mean,
It's simple.
yeah, it's a simple game. You just gotta,
It's just
Get
it's
good.
simple for the other guy too.
yeah. So,
It's
but yeah, just I didn't get to touch my Xbox. I spent more time on the Crunchyroll app, but that's about it.
Oh, that's your. For those who might not know what the Crunchyroll app is,
It's app for anime. If you want to watch
on
it.
the Xbox One.
On the Xbox One. Yeah, it's on like any device. It's on my computer right now. I mean, so it is all in subtitled, so you have to read, but I don't mind it.
I don't want to derail this conversation, but didn't you guys make purchases this week?
Yes.
Yes.
And did you guys get to play those very much?
Yes, I did.
That's
all
what I
last
played for
night.
the past 2 days.
Yeah.
McSpicy is referred to. We made the jump to Nintendo. We purchased. Well, they've already been on the jump, but I did. We purchased 3DSs, the new 3DS XL. Loving it.
Yeah.
Loving it.
So-
Anyways, that's my mobile gaming device now.
Cool. I just wanted people to know.
For me,
I know, and I'm living through you guys.
I played Lords of the Fallen.
Oh,
Yes, I did. That's
wow.
right. $9.
I wish I bought that. Jeez.
It's very pretty. It's pretty.
I actually think it's prettier than Dark Souls.
No, it is prettier.
Let's find out if the
prettier
gameplay
than
is
Dark
better than
Souls. Dark Souls has mastered the heavy movement. You know how Dark Souls you feel heavy and
Yeah.
and
And
Like
when you
the
roll,
more
you
you
go
wear,
crunch.
you know
yeah,
you're
yeah,
wearing
yeah.
armor. Yeah.
And when I've got to get my mind out of that when I play because you're a lot lighter, you're a lot faster, and so I'm like, it's a little disappointing at first, but it's a decent game. It's not as I mean, I think Dark Soul has mastered that formula. I think Lords of the Fallen is right behind it. It is an excellent game. It's a great option for
Getting your
I-
Dark Souls
if-
fix.
for getting your Dark Souls fix.
If
on
that
the Xbox
game
One.
was multiplayer, I would have bought it on day one. Because that was the fun part about Dark Souls is playing in multiplayer.
where we could invade.
friends.
Yeah, I did just on the first level, which is kind of the tutorial level. I died like 4 times when I got to the main boss.
Do you have to go pick up your little soul?
You know, when you start over though, just like what's it called?
Dark Souls?
All the bad guys are back.
Oh yeah, it resets.
Yeah, and so that's
So
that's
is
nice.
it-
It is very Dark Soulsy. It's not Dark Souls though, so don't go into it expecting Dark Souls. And not that that's better or worse. It's just different.
When you die, is there a punishment? Like for example, in Dark Souls, when you die, you have to go pick up your stuff, or else you lose it.
Yeah, the souls.
Well, see, I really hadn't collected that much stuff
Oh, so
yet.
it didn't really matter.
What I do like, I will say, I do like. They kind of do what Diablo does when you pick up a scroll or journal of someone that's been there. It will just automatic read it to you with subtitles at the bottom, so you don't have to go in. That's what I don't like
that.
about Dragon Age, the codex. If I could hit play on a codex, and while I'm walking around listening to the story, what's going on,
Yeah.
would be excellent. And they do that, and it's very well. Voice acting is pretty good in this game. I enjoy it. I also enjoy, it reminds me of the Diablo CGI moments, but as a game, in the respect that everyone's bulky, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. The animation
Like Gears
is
of
really good. The
War-ish.
art style is very good.
Tanky people.
So overall, I like it. I'd like to play a little more to compare,
I'll play it.
but it's fun. It's really good.
I'll
Ready
wa-
for
I'll
this?
watch you play.
Okay, so I also played Escapist.
Okay.
I appreciate that game. I like it. It can be frustrating. I would agree with that. But
Once I get past the learning curve, I think it'll be really
and
fun.
I like the concept. I like just that open-ended. How do you get out of here? That is fun. I played some more Grand Theft Auto. That was also same old, same old.
Fun.
Yeah.
Just being Trevor is a blast.
Trevor's the craziest.
But
dude.
last but not least, ready for this? Scream Ride.
Oh, I forgot. I played the demo. I totally played that.
Okay.
Sorry. My
Okay.
bad.
So before I tell
I played
you
that
my
too.
thought, so how much of the demo did you play? Did you play
I
all
played-
of the versions?
No, I just played the. Okay, so there's the
There's
demolition.
3 versions.
There's the demolition, the engineer, and who was the top one?
Top one is actually
Thrill Seeker or something
Yeah,
like that?
you're like riding the roller
So
coaster.
I played
you're
the
driving
Thrill
it.
Seeker. That's right. I totally forgot about Scream Ride.
Okay,
The reason
so
okay. Anyway,
So let me Scream Ride, for those of you who have yet to play it, is not at all what I thought it would be. Number one, it's for me. I enjoyed it. What it is on one level, for instance, or the first thing that you play, you are the driver of the roller coaster, and you've got all the people in front of you, and you can hit your boost. You've got to
brakes and
you
stuff
can go on 2 wheels. And you've got to drive around thing without crashing it, while getting like the most thrill out of the crowd. That doesn't sound that entertaining. To me, it was incredibly entertaining. I read it like 5 times just to try and get a higher score. Did you like that?
no, I liked it.
The second mode is you have these canisters that people are in, and it's on those arms, like you sit in, like the boats, those boats that rock at like an amusement park. But you can throw it, and you can detonate. They explode. The sides of them explode, and so you have these guys like, whoa, going through the air, and then the sides explode, and it blows up whatever around it. Also super fun. Does not sound that fun.
No, it
Way
sounds fun.
I
Watching
enjoyed
something
that.
and blowing it up sounds great
Same
to me.
thing. You're trying to get a highest score on thrill, and the last version, which is the best version, easily, you build the
is that
roller
the
coaster.
engineer?
You build the roller coaster, and the original Roller Coaster Tycoon. I was at my best friend's birthday party at the time in 4th grade, David Fratt, when he got that, and we stayed up all night.
Said his name.
Yep, he's a police officer now in California. So
Oh my gosh, should you say this? Okay, keep going.
yeah. David Fratt, if you're out there, hello.
4th grade, his party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roller Coaster Tycoon stayed up all night. Game was so fun. I remember spending hours and hours. Got it. Same feel. Exact same feel. It's so fun. And that Scream Ride, I had a blast. I'm really looking forward to that game. And I didn't expect to like it that much, actually. Jordan, what did you think?
Well, okay, so
Do you agree?
I only
Disagree?
played. So there's the 3 paths you can choose, right? You can be the demolitionist, the engineer, which is the roller coaster making one, and then the thrill seeker is the top one. Like when
Yeah.
you looked at them on the list. Anyway, so I just played the thrill seeker, and it was fun. And I mean, I liked it, but my one issue still stands. I wish it was Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Well,
You know what I mean?
You want the
I want
amusement park.
Yeah, but
the
that was
sim.
well. Look, I still have Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 on my PC, and I jump into it every once in a while on my old save games because I like the managing your theme park. Oh, we're losing money here. Let's do this.
Yeah.
and still making your own roller coaster because half my roller coasters in my amusement park are made by me. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I like the game. It's cool. I can't wait to get into the sandbox mode, which was actually locked during the demo.
Yeah.
To actually
I will
play.
s-
Put it this way, I'm buying this game when it comes out, but I do just wish it would. Personally, I like the amusement park.
I will say this. I recommend anyone. I don't write this game off because I kind of feel like it is almost a game that you can write off just based on advertising and how they've advertised it. Do not write it off. Check it out and see if you enjoy it because I will buy this game
Well, just the
after playing it.
the just creating your own roller coaster alone is fun enough. I mean, look at Project Spark. You just creating your own stuff is a game all in its own, right?
But
and then submitting
what
them
they
to the
do is
community
they already have part of the roller coaster built in the demo, and there's this building and there's this thing going around the building, and I was trying to make a super steep drop because I want to entertain people when they're on my roller coaster, right? And I kept making it, and I didn't realize every time I was like, okay, let's see how this goes. And like people were riding my roller coaster. Every time I would kill them because first time my turn was too steep, so they're just like, whoa. so then I smoothed it out, and then it's a steep drop. Then on the steep drop, the thing that turns, as it goes down, boom, and drops them off. I was like, oh, man. But it's so fun. Check out the demo. Awesome game. Really liked it. That is what we have played this week.
Woo. Yay!
And this music. Do you know what it means? Tell us what it means, Jordan.
Theorize.
It's the time that we theorize.
It's the time that we intellectualize.
It's the time that we intellectualize. And this is the time that we discuss all things games.
Everything.
All about games.
Games.
We take your questions. To submit questions, you can do so every Friday on Facebook. You can send us messages over Xbox Live, or you can email us info@XoneBros.com. First question comes from CrunchBite27.
CrunchBite.
All right, 27.
Do you think Microsoft, and this is probably more for Jordan, do you think Microsoft will ever make a Halo Wars 2?
Didn't they dissolve Ensemble Studios?
I don't know.
I think so. Ensemble used to make the Age of Empire games, which were fun games. I really like those games. And then Microsoft contracted them, or Microsoft owns them anyway, or whatever, to make Halo Wars. I'm pretty sure it was Ensemble. I'll look it up. And then I thought they dissolved them after that.
I mean, well, they still own the IP.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I liked it. There's
Halo
some
Wars
features,
best real-time strategy on a console.
On a console?
because it was built with a controller. You know what I mean? It wasn't.
It was super balanced too.
Yeah. The multiplayer. I could see them doing it. I think they will. Probably not.
But
Because
is it the only real-time strategy game on it?
No, there was Battle for
Ruse is
Middle
on
Earth.
there.
That's right, Ruse
Yeah,
is
Battle
there.
for Middle Earth was on the 360.
Yeah.
That was a fun one too. But again,
Ruse
better
was
on
fun
PC,
too,
you know.
but Halo tops them. Halo Wars was excellent.
From a console standpoint, I feel it was the best controls.
It was
'Cause
the best
built
controls
for the console.
and it was simple, but in that simplicity, you got depth,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I enjoyed it.
I don't think they will, because I know that Halo Wars wasn't too popular. Would I like to see another one? I would buy another one if it came out, because
Yeah.
I enjoyed the first one.
If they do make another one, it won't be till much later in this generation.
And honestly, I think if they do, it'll probably be a $20 arcade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a full-fledged release.
Was
like this.
Halo Wars a full-fledged?
Yeah,
release?
$60 game.
Oh, I didn't know that. I think I got it.
The
on
cutscenes
sale.
were really good in Halo Wars.
Yeah, everything was. It was a good. It's a good game.
I liked. Was Halo Wars the best in the Halo series? No, but it was still a good game.
Yeah.
I personally don't think they'll make another one, because I know it didn't do so well. And
Well, what was cool is if anyone's played StarCraft or Command and Conquer or Warcraft, not World of Warcraft,
The
Warcraft.
originals. The roots.
The roots, baby. It was like that, but it was so cool because you had Warthogs were the easy vehicle to get out and explore. They were your scouting vehicles, right? And just stuff like that. Really, really good. So much fun. Loved it. But so Halo Wars, we think if it does come out, we doubt it, but if it does, probably towards the end of the cycle. Next question.
Okay. I never.
What do
played
you
that.
think the best gaming franchise is out of these three?
Okay. Let me focus.
Gears of War,
Ooh, so good.
Halo, or
Really good.
or Mass Effect.
oh wow, I've never played Mass Effect, but I hear it's amazing.
I've played Mass Effect, and it's amazing.
McSpicy. Out of those three, best gaming
jeez.
franchise.
Okay, so there's things about Halo that makes it top just because of what it did to the consoles, what it did to
It
gaming.
is more defining,
yeah,
more iconic. Let's say that.
Yeah,
Let's say that.
But Gears of War 3, the cinematic with Dom blew my mind. you get attached to these characters, and you were just immersed. And man, I remember playing that game and then stopping and going, "Oh my gosh!" Because the cinematics in Gears of War are amazing.
Yeah.
I went and grabbed my wife. She had no idea what was going on. I was trying to explain, these guys are brothers without any spoilers. These guys are brothers, kind of a thing, and oh my gosh, look at this kind of that cinematic is amazing. And even the Gears of War trailer. Do you remember the first game trailer?
I don't.
Where
Yes, I
where
do.
he's running,
Yes.
and it's
familiar face.
Yeah.
And
Mad
it
World.
just it has that atmosphere, that environment. I think Gears of War has atmosphere over Halo. I would say that just the art, and you look up and it's just
Okay.
even though you get that with Halo, you're looking at, oh my gosh, I'm on a Halo ring. I remember the first time hopping out of that the escape pod and looking up and going, holy cow, this is freaking awesome.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. That's just a cool game, just because it's a very pretty game.
It does what Dragon Age does
in space.
It added
with sci-fi.
Well, yeah,
and I think that's what's cool.
It added, I guess you could say, morality to it. Not morality. Consequences to your actions.
Weird, like Dragon Age. Your choices matter,
Yeah.
but in sci-fi, it's cool.
And there was no, I remember saving it and then trying to figure out what I needed to say to seduce this person even further, kind of thing. And then because, you're going for that lady over there doesn't like you anymore, and you're like, oh, what do I do?
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do.
I appreciated the controls, especially how
How
the
do you-
controls improved over the series in Mass
Yeah,
Effect
I
for
gotcha.
the type of game that it was.
Oh, and then just some of the, what do they call it? The zero. I don't know what it's called. Is it Zero? Is that what they call it? Where you can, the ability where you can smash, you can hit them with the anti-gravity and they float.
Oh yeah, it's their version of magic.
Yeah, or like mana. And you can flank them. You can go around and hit them away from their, and it felt. It was new to me when I played that game, and I don't know. Okay.
Best series out of the
That's
three
hard
for you.
because they're all different. I mean, they're all
good.
very good games. This is hard. I don't know how to say this. I would say. I don't know. Halo has to be
You're on the spot.
Halo has to be in the top 2. And then I would say Gears of War, Mass Effect.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Halo, Gears of War, Mass Effect.
Jordan.
Don't hate me because I have a fond respect for all three of those.
So, yeah, all three games are great. I personally have never played any of the Mass Effects, so I can't really judge that one. But off of the two that I have played, Gears of War and Halo, both of them are really good, and it's hard to say. Ooh.
you're going to put Halo first. You're going to put Halo first.
I probably will because am so invested in that one. But Gears of War was very emotional.
It really is.
That one, Gears of War, got me tear-jerking more often than Halo did.
It's so true, and you are immersed, and it's just
Especially number 3, a certain scene. Oh, and number 2, too.
Remember?
Well, the nature of that story
Is depressing.
I
like
just
that.
Is raw, more raw. I would say Gears of War is more raw.
raw, gritty.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But gaming
so good.
franchise, best gaming franchise.
But that's too hard, man, because they're both good franchises.
I know.
I think
Because Gears of War, the gameplay alone, slamming against cover, your big, bulky
they
tank
call it whatever,
guys.
the journalistic camera going
Yeah.
behind them and
it was so
and then
cool.
you could feel when it has
Execution in Gears of War, far better than in Halo.
really.
Oh, yeah, in Halo you execute someone, but in Gears of War you mutilate
Oh no. Also, their cover system.
The cover
is
system
so good.
It's the first time a cover system felt heavy. Like you could, when you'd slam into the wall, crunch.
Yeah.
You almost felt it. You know what I mean?
And one of my favorite features in Gears of War, which this is probably pretty stupid, but when I first played the first Gears of War on Xbox 360, when they jumped off the helicopter and slammed into the cover, and they're talking and yelling about commands, and then the guy just holds his gun over and blind fires.
Yeah.
Blind fire, one of the coolest feature. And even when you're in cover, you can hit the right bumper and blind fire.
Yeah.
Such a cool feature.
So Jordan, one and 2.
See?
Go.
1 and
Got to
2.
decide now.
Could I take...
Nope.
No.
See, this is what happened to me.
Yeah,
it took
it's
me
too
10
hard.
minutes to
It's
figure
too
this
hard.
out.
just because I've read all the books and I like the universe as a whole. I'm gonna go with Halo as number one.
I think
Halo's a 10 and Gears of War is like a 9.9.
I think they're all.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
I
Gears of
think
War
they're
too.
all 10s, but Halo as a gaming franchise, it has to be number one. I just think how it has to be from a cultural standpoint. Gears of War and Mass Effect are nowhere near what Halo
But
is.
Halo did start in 2002. Whereas,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, that's fair, but I mean, you have other games. Grand Theft Auto. I guess Grand Theft Auto has been around for a while, but has really only taken off since Gears of War has been around on the newer system on 360. You know, I mean, but I think Halo, best gaming franchise. If I was a businessman and you could tell me I could have any of those three, of course I would take Halo.
Yeah.
For my system, hands down, it's the best gaming franchise of those three. They're all great. But I think that one
Yeah,
is
and see,
the
you're
best.
going to have people that all these games are 10s, basically.
Yeah.
No, they are. Yeah.
So you're going to have people that say Mass Effect. You're going to have people.
It comes down to preference.
Gears of
If you
War.
can have all three, you take all three because it's the best version of their game out there. Halo, the best sci-fi shooter out there. Gears of War, best third-person shooter. Have you played a better third-person shooter?
Yes. Well, Mass Effect's a third person.
Yeah, Mass Effect, best sci-fi story, Dragon Age like game.
I would say Gears of War has to probably be the most emotionally impactful, besides Naughty Dog's zombie game.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Last of Us.
Last of Us. That one messed with my head too. But Gears of War, just because it's just
you're
a
so
terrible situation.
Connected to those characters.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
even
you've got
that
to
one
think, just
character,
playing.
what's his name? The one that dies in every single game. Like, it's the brother of the brother. What's his name? And in the third one, so there's this character, I forget his name, but in Gears of War, like, the character died in the first one, and then
Hold on.
cousin,
Do we have to put a spoiler alert
No,
on
no,
this?
no, no. And
Okay.
then, like, his cousin died in the second
Oh,
one.
and it's his family
Yeah,
line.
it's his family line.
Yeah.
So in the third one, they let
Okay.
you vote if he was going to live or die. And he lived, and it was awesome. What's his name? Oh, and he's hilarious. He's like the funniest character ever. Oh, what's his name? Carmine. That's his name. The Carmine family.
Oh, God,
yeah.
yeah.
The Carmine
I
family.
remember. Yeah. Okay.
And if you voted, you got a t-shirt
He's the only
that
one
said,
with the helmet.
Yeah, that you said "Save Carmine" or "Kill Carmine." Like, yeah, that was cool.
They will come out with a trilogy, a Master Chief Collection for Gears of War, and
they
probably
should.
for Mass Effect as well. I mean, there's no doubt that that's going to come out. So if you haven't had a chance to play those games, don't worry, you will. They're coming.
Yeah. Gears of War, man. I'm now like thinking about the time that I saw the cinematics in that game. It's
All right, I have two thoughts that I wanted us to discuss before we head out of here. I wanted to discuss the sales that went on this week. These were by far the most drastic cuts. I mean, $9 for Lords of Fallen. These were the most.
Was that a mistake? Because
from what I looked it up, and no one's saying it was a mistake. It just happened.
that price is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, and there's other ones on there for super cheap. Do you think I refer to them as Steam-like sales, right?
Yeah.
Flash sales.
Do you think this is the beginning of that? Do you think Microsoft is going to have Steam-like Humble Bundle type of sales
Yeah.
for now on?
There's no question. Yeah. This was a test. They were testing the waters here, and from what I've read online, it was ultimately received very positively.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I would be curious.
obviously.
Well, yeah,
the
why wouldn't
numbers.
you dropped the price? I'm not buying this console.
Although some people will be like, PC Master Race kind of a thing. Yeah, we get that all the time with Steam, but no, this is a console. This doesn't happen. This is awesome.
If we all remember when the Xbox was first announced, it was essentially, and I'm not defending their marketing because it was horrible, but I'm just saying it was a Steam style box, and that was what they were shooting for. And of course, everybody was in an uproar. I still, don't know why, but anyway, that's another issue.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is the beginning
And I think they're going
of Steam sales.
to that style.
I think especially as the library grows, that $9 Lords of the Fallen, I think you're going to see more of that. I mean, the 10%, the 15%, the 20% off, that's kind of a normal thing that I think you would see regardless. You see that on the 360 fairly normally, but that drastic Steam-like, hey, $5 for this game, $9 for this game.
If you look at it,
as the library grows, they're going to be able to do that. They just haven't been able to because it's not a big library.
And if you look at it, Phil Spencer plays Steam. I mean, he likes to, even at the Windows press conference, he had more games than I did on his list, right? I mean, so he probably is like,
he's my hero. Let's be honest.
He probably sits there and goes, "Hey, this is a good idea. Let's throw it at." You know what I mean?
I can see Lords of the Fallen being the game did mediocre on launch, and it was just it's all all right. I bet they were going, let's just choose a game, throw it down to that number, and just see what happens.
Well, it's
and
a
see
way
our numbers.
to expand the life cycle of the game,
and
or
if
to
you think
revive
about
it, right?
Yeah.
You
The
get a whole new group of players.
The developer, benefits from it. I mean, they maybe don't make money, but they get
They
a
wouldn't
bigger
have made
fan
that money.
base.
It's
You know what I
digital.
mean? Yeah.
This is not. These aren't physical copies where they
yeah.
have costs related with CDs, casing, pictures, whatever, designing. This is just it's imaginary. It's data.
Yeah.
They're just copying it from one source to another with a code. They would not have seen that money otherwise.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What does it do long term though? Like, what does it do now? Now that people wait.
That's what I'm saying. You mean like?
Well, I know. For instance, I have friends who on PC do not pay full price for a game because you've set that they will. And in the same respect, when was the last time you paid $59 for a game?
A PC game? I can't even remember.
Yeah, exactly. So it benefits us, I think, long term to be moving in this direction because it has forced the price point of games down.
But in the same thing, I have 130 Steam games, and I've played 10 of them.
I know, it's my library. I'm like,
so those are games that they hooked me. I purchased. I spent my money on that I would not have spent it on if I was walking through a store, if I was at a game store or anything. Yeah. So it works.
I think you're going to see the price of games drop. Number one, and maybe not physical store copies, but definitely digital copies are just going to be, and maybe that will force physical store copies to drop as well.
Well, these should have been cheaper from the beginning. They have a lot less cost involved.
Yeah, well, because Steam. When was the last time you bought a game from a store? With Steam, those sales don't exist in box stores. You buy the box at a store. So yeah, long term, it benefits us. I'm curious on the model for developers, if it benefits them or how it benefits them. I'm sure it benefits them. I know it benefits them, but how?
Well, I bet Lords of the Fallen was a dead game at this point, right?
Oh yeah, probably. I would be curious, and it's probably revived it for a little bit.
I wonder how many people bought it because it was.
Yeah. So, I think that's a win-win-win.
Win-win-win. Everybody wins. Next and last question. There was an article in Forbes, which...
Oh, this is a smart question? Because I'm out. No.
It's about Master Chief Collection.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah. There was an article in Forbes. It was Forbes.
Don't touch my pizza.
Forbes gaming articles are excellent. Can I just say that more times than not?
I've actually read a couple Forbes.
I enjoy theirs.
And I feel higher class when I read Forbes because I'm like, hey, it's Forbes.
Can I just point out, I have a pizza sitting on this desk.
Jordan touched
and
it.
Jordan just sticks his finger right in it, right in the middle of it.
Hey, are you going to eat that?
Why would you do that?
Boy, it's been sitting there for a while.
Well, because I'm talking. I'm waiting to eat this. Okay, sorry, David.
So Forbes had
Don't touch my
Forbes
pizza.
had an article on the Master Chief Collection, basically saying or posing the question: is it dead? Is it the biggest failure of this console's generation thus far? Because
wait, what dead?
Master Chief Collection.
Oh, gotcha.
Because of the problems still exist to this day. It's still not 100% fixed. In fact, and what brought this up for me is, did anyone else get the free month code in Xbox Live?
Oh, well, it was automatically added to.
Yeah, it was automatically added to mine.
Oh, I had to enter the code in.
Noob.
That sucks. Mine's.
Oh, you know why? Because you purchased it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's why.
Yeah.
So I had to enter the code in, but I got a free month, and that's 343's or Microsoft's way of saying sorry for all the problems, Master Chief. Still, this game came out in November. It's almost March. Still apologizing. Still dedicating a full-time team to fixing its problems. Is it? I think it's a good question. Is it a failure at this point? I mean, we love this game, but we have been frustrated by it. And when was the last time that you played it? I know I haven't played it.
Last time I played it was with you when we were doing our Let's Play.
That's the last time that. Well, I've hopped on to play it to see what was working, but I've not really dived into it because of the problems that it had, and they really haven't been fixed. I mean, they've
I don't know
incrementally been fixed.
I don't know
but
if I haven't hopped on because of that reason that you just said. I don't know if it's because of the problems I'm not playing.
It's not solely because of that, but it's a combination of that and other things, right? I mean, you have problems like that, it kills a game. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's very true. Yeah.
But so is it, Jordan? You're probably the most invested in that game.
Are you sad?
Well, I'm frustrated that the multiplayer is still broken.
Yeah.
Have people moved on from it?
I'm sure a lot of people have moved on from it. Me personally, no, because I have some goals that I want to do for it. But I don't know, because of the campaigns alone, I don't think it's a flop at all. I think that is what's saving it.
Yeah, I would agree.
I agree with that. Well said. I like that.
The fact that it's Halo and it's the first 4 campaigns and the amazing remastery of Halo 2 is what's keeping it alive. I mean, if you had just released that for $30, you would have been solid, right? But the other $30 experience, right, of multiplayer is just, I mean, at this point, for me, you might as well just take that team and put them on Halo 5 because, I mean, we've made progress. It's like a little progress bar, right? It started at 50%. We're now at 65. You know what I mean? We're not 100%.
Yeah.
It's not made that much. It's made progress, but it's not made that much progress, in my opinion. And I don't know.
When was the last time you tried to?
A couple weeks ago, when my friends were staying with me, we played. You get into matches.
It's just you can't.
What's frustrating is it's not a play. It's not a playlist. It takes you out afterwards, and some of the game modes, it's still hard to find people.
Yeah.
So it's just, do I think?
Is it because? Okay. Well, no, I guess not. I was going to say, is it because they have so many game
modes? Well,
it's splitting.
I mean, maybe
every time you have a different game mode, you're essentially splitting your community. And when you have over the course of 4 Halos, you have so many game types.
Well, and that's what the article in Forbes brings up. Did they genuinely not know these problems existed? Is it just that it's too it's just so complex and difficult because of all those game modes, because of what they tried to do?
Look, they advertised it. The way they advertised it is the way it should have played. They advertised it as it being a seamless experience between campaign and multiplayer, and all this. They advertised the multiplayer as you can jump into each playlist, which you can. But once you get into that playlist, it will not find and connect you to a match in certain playlists. And when you do get into a match, it kicks you out. It's not
a true
plain
playlist
like it's being advertised. If you're going to advertise it one way,
let me read this paragraph from that article, and let me see who wrote this article real quick, so we can
Forbes wrote
can credit them. Paul Tassi over at Forbes wrote this, and he makes a great point. He says, in retrospect, 343 probably could have gotten away with simply selling the 4 Halo campaigns as a bundle by themselves for $60. As Lord knows, many games these days go for that price and contain much less. But they promised something they couldn't deliver, a throwback to the series' golden era of multiplayer. And now it seems like it's going to haunt them forever. The reputation of 343. You can be sure, one, they're not going to get Halo 5 wrong. They cannot afford to get Halo 5 wrong.
Well, okay,
right?
so people don't realize it, but 343 is 90% Bungie. Just so everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Like, the people that left Bungie when Bungie left were the heads and a few other people. So, because I feel bad for 343 because they take a lot of heat, especially when Halo 4 came out. Halo 4 was the multiplayer wasn't so good because it was leaning towards Call of Duty, but the campaign I thought is one of my favorite campaigns, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, 343, not Bungie, man, they suck at this."
Yeah.
But I mean, now people are ripping Bungie, so basically you get ripped anywhere you go.
Yeah,
but
it's called the internet.
Yeah. So anyway,
as in the words of Bill Burr, 87% of the internet are a-holes.
Yeah, there you go.
The other 13% they're cool, man.
Okay. But anyway, I feel bad for 343 because I think they take a lot of, flack, and I think they put out good products.
Yeah.
yes, Master Chief was broken, but the campaigns alone.
I think, to summarize, I think you said it best. I don't think it's a failure. I think it's a conversation worth having, but I don't think it's a failure because of the campaigns. The campaigns saved it.
Yeah.
And
those worked, especially number 2. Number 2.
Well, the
was-
remastered,
the remastered version
yeah.
was so good,
Good.
and then
That
in
was
every
amazing.
single one, flipping back and forth was so much fun. It was fun to experience that again. But what sold that game was, can you imagine? Let's play playlists together, right? Can you
Yeah.
imagine and just go through them? And by and large, we haven't done that at all. We've done the campaign, but we have not played the multiplayer.
Yeah, and well, because it's had so many issues, and I wish it would get fixed. And like Axeman, and I am the son of Slam. I don't know if I don't pronounce that right. It's only a failure if they give up on it, is what they're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
So they're still working on it. You know, I get that viewpoint.
No, I do, and I get that
4
viewpoint.
months.
And look, I respect them for working on it, but this is like it's
4
4
months.
months.
It's just a shame.
It's
It's-
something that should
but-
have been, in my opinion,
Yeah.
solid at launch.
Yeah. Well,
But
they'll learn from it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's still a great. If you haven't got Master Chief Collection, it's worth the purchase just to experience, especially coming into Halo 5, to experience all of the campaign again.
well, and we're getting
Reintroduce yourself to the story, the
we're getting
lore.
ODST's campaign for free, and ODST was actually a really good story. The way they did it back
Huh.
and forth.
Yeah, if they were to do it all over again, maybe they do the
Maybe they
Trials
don't
Fusion route.
Maybe they
and
don't
not release it
outsource.
for a year, not release the multiplayer for a year. We have a campaign,
Oh.
and then have it ready, and then
Yeah, that's a good point. Never
a
thought
year
of
later, and then it once again revives the game.
it. Yeah, that's a good point.
Or you just don't outsource it.
Or you learn, and when they have the Gears of War collection,
You don't outsource it.
yeah.
Huh.
'Cause
Anyways,
Halo-
I thought it was an interesting article. X1Bros has a flip book. If you guys are familiar with Flipbook, you use it on your iPad or the PC. Follow the Flipbook. It's all Xbox One news stories on there. So
I love it.
and that story is on
Why?
there. So check it out. I thought it was an interesting discussion. I thought, oh, this will be good. Let's see. I was really curious on Jordan's opinion on that, but I think you well stated.
I
The
think
campaign
it's
has
solid
saved
game.
that. It's not a failure because of the campaign. It's a shame.
It's a shame that
It's a
they
shame,
told us
yeah.
it was going to have all these bells
Well,
and whistles,
what did-
and all I got was a whistle.
Yeah. What did Ryan McCaffrey from IGN say when he reviewed it? He said something about like it's kind of basically it's a shame. You go to that nostalgia with your friends to go back to Halo 2 and it's not working.
Yeah.
It's no longer a celebration. That's what
Yeah,
he said.
exactly.
It's no longer a
That's
celebration.
what it was.
It's a
no longer
frustration.
a celebration.
Although, you can still play friend matches like LAN, quote unquote.
Well, yeah,
LAN.
Yeah.
and how fun was that?
Yeah,
right?
that was
we
fun.
would play because that was
we
the only
played.
thing working.
Remember, we played with Tim Chatton, and
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun.
That was
and
fun.
so that's still up
Yeah,
and
that's
running.
still working. But I mean, it's just frustrating that you can't just sit down and match make. I mean, you can, but there's other issues behind.
It's
that.
not a playlist,
Yes,
which would
yeah.
be fun. I want to rematch those guys. Those guys were jerks.
I just want to say thank you to the community. This episode, as you're listening to it, puts us over 100,000 downloads total. We're not even at our year mark. We did not expect to be here. Thank you so much to the community. Thank you for everyone who has supported us. Thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you haven't, please go over and consider pledging to our Patreon campaign, x1bros.com/support. McSpicy, what are you up to this week? Where can people reach you?
You can find me at Mr. McSpicy on Twitter. Don't forget to sign up for Idarb.
Idarb!
That's how you do it. Send me your gamer tag as well as saying I want to join the tourney, and you'll be on. If I'm able to game, I have a lot of busy things going on in my life right now. So, but if I'm able to game, when I game, I will stream it. So you can find me twitch.tv/Mr. McSpicy if you want to follow me on that. And yeah,
Jordan.
You can find me at Jordan the Man XOB everywhere. Oh, and you can also find me now on the 3DS.
The
at
3DS.
Jordan the Man
What's our
XOB.
T-shirt we're gonna make for that?
Oh yeah. Let me whip out my handheld, or
yeah.
whip out your handheld, and then it's gonna have a picture of the 3DS under it, or something like
we're
that.
gonna make a T-shirt with that. Hold on, let me whip out my handheld.
Yeah. Let me whip this out.
I am X1Bros everywhere. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and YouTube. YouTube videos. We have videos coming out every day. Every day they come out. You can enjoy them.
Nice. Well said.
And 2 weeks. 2 more weeks, 2 more episodes. March 13th is our birthday, happy birthday celebration. It's our 1-year anniversary. Sign up for the email newsletter, subscribe to the newsletter, and we're going to be giving away Evolve, Ori and the Blind Forest, and some gift cards. You have to be subscribed for the newsletter. That's where we'll draw your name from. Check us out. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us this week. Remember, we are your positive Xbox One and gaming community. Have fun, and we'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Woo!
Bye.
Woo!
Peace.